looking to get on top of the site already. Rossi fully flashed, can't do anything.
Yeah, ends up getting taken down. Nice, clean entry there from Jimkin. First blood found, plant coming through. Just 20 seconds into the round. Let's see what the setup looks like here. For now, it's just going to be Flipshider sat back. Does have that fragment, but waiting for his moment to strike is Carpe as well, assessing. Dart, Shock's ready to go, sends one to try to clear a little bit on close angle. Recon up over the top to see what he can spot, but Elmi more quick to clear it, not going to get pinged out.
Flipshider here on the left. He could be really key to see when the timing is.
There's the paranoia. He's going to swing in.
And that is going to be huge. He does get the one and distracts, and he picks up a kill for himself. Very important based on recent timing, but it is going to definitely be a RRQ round.
Just around the corner, but as he swings in, yep. Just a bulldog, but also not a fast enough reaction. Taken down by the headshot is thrown there from Elmi Moore. Checking across in towards short. Double stack in Boathouse, one in alley as well. T1 very much have this site stacked up. Hurt there for contact. As the swing gets ready to come in, Xfaro going to be noted, tries to swing in. Rossi this time not getting caught. Gets the catch. Elmi Moore slinking around the back. Has a judge in hand, but also the sheriff. But is he ready for this? No. Rossi able to find that. Pivots back over to switch to take out Flips. And
in the right mindset as a double peek here, and Side Player's going to take him out. Estrella all alone once again, not going to win that one.
And just a hair off. I mean, even with the double swing, he likely would have been traded, but there's potential for him to be able to find that. But Flip's now going to be taken down. Push his way up through Cat. Ends up falling. Spray across. Xfaro once again, just taking quite a bit of damage. Saw him knocked down to, I think, about 60 in the last round. Now down to 50. Carpe will just, again, double stack in here into boats alongside Xcurate. Spraying through. Is Elmi Moore going to be able to displace both of them? And that just goes ahead and equalizes the player count. 3v3 now as that plant comes in.
Hey, you can see they were just way in the back there. They did not see that one. Sia's just so clean in this round. I mean, every time it's just one tapping people down. They're going to need him, though, for this retake as Jemkin and Elmi Moore in a pretty good spot here.
Zuti being across. Rossi now going to be noted. Jemkin having a good idea about where two of them are. And Saya noted over in B main as well. It's just about whether or not they can actually stave this off. The rush in. Jemkin going to be able to shut that one down, but now the trade comes in. Elmi Moore cleaned up. Going up over the top. He's trying to overstay and see if he can find anything at all, but this ends up costing him dearly. Now Rossi as well, dead. Jemkin swings out, catches him trying to escape back into market. And this is a big blunder here for T1 off the rip in the round.
Yeah, you know, if you guys were watching the desk, the pre-show, there was a bit of talk, at least some mention about some overheating from the side of Sia player. I think extremely aggressive to go ahead and do that. And it almost looked like RRQ were expecting it, right? They had a nice setup, drone over the top, and immediately the second he's spotted, he's just dead. As
Xcurate is in deep. Needs to be able to get out of this position, and he does take two down with him. So solid effort from the new IGL. Is that is not where you wanted the TP to. Carpe able to get the punish there onto Estrella. They got bogged down. And now things very well can slip out of their hands. Carpe at 71 sends out the dart.
30 seconds left.
Elmi Moore gets himself across the opposite side, the drone to try to chase. Pulls back into the site itself. Oh, but does Carpe read this? Well, now he hears the tap on the spike, so he knows. Shock dart thrown down. Elmi Moore taking a little bit of damage.
Rossi trying to look behind him at that tree.
This lurk from Xfaro. I mean, they already managed to find one. Carpe just getting taken out by that wall bang through. Off shot from Sia, not going to be able to get the connection. Now Xfaro strikes, looking for three. He's able to find it. Rotate around the back to jump onto the corner, and Sia player cannot line up the shot fast enough.
So let's see how aggressive he decides to get. He is certainly
he's going to try to give his life for the cause here. Up over the top, does manage to find one. Carpe at the same time finishing off Elmi Moore, so the detain comes in. He's the only one caught by it. Flips with covering fire, able to find Xcurate. Carpe now dead, and Sia player will be finished off in that detain, leaving now just Rossi and Izu. A 2v2, weapon recovered for Izu though.
Yeah, all things considered, not too bad for the side of T1.
Oh,
and might be able to get this pick as Izu gonna get the jump on Estrella, and the spike is down. Still a lot of time, but Jemkin not gonna be able to win that one. Izu pretty crisp.
Nothing spotted, dash to the ready. Oh, spots one, but Elmi Moore just continues to swing in. Catches him in the head. Right there through the corner. Now flash denied as Rossi does get nullified. And Jemkin will be able to go ahead and take him down. Elmi Moore at the cost of that entry, but RQ now with 4 members will be able to get the plant, and I think overall T1, Carpe and Xcurate left alive are going to have to just call for a save. Going to go for this peek, but they're inside the smoke now here on Cat. Double stack on the opposite side. Side player able to find one. Now the smoke dissipates. They both strike. A 2 for 2 overall. Elmimore down to 60. Dash forward, trying to get themselves into the site, and Carpe just not ready for it. Jemkin just dashes in and instantly taps him.
Yeah, you could tell that Carpe was like, wait, what? What? Like, it just seemed like the communication failing, or they didn't quite spot them getting in onto the site, and now it's going to be up to Saya next year to try to retake this one.
Spots him. Jemkin just pivoting back, not allowing him to get the re-peek lineup. Swing in. They're both lined up now, though. Saya takes him down. Doesn't even take any damage for his troubles, and Execute will find Estrella. What a turnaround here.
And we do have set up here. Carpe's just lining him up, picks up 2 for the 1. Elmimore finally does take him down.
They need to try to get in here quickly, but as they make the attempt.
Trying to look for someone here as the quickly get in on the site, but this entry not quite as clean as the first one, and now the rest of the team is going to follow up. Rossi here with a nice flash, kind of flashes himself at the side there, and Elmimore will take him down.
Yeah, this one, it's far too chaotic here for Saya player to try to line up any of those shots with the operator. Drone now up over the top, spots one in market, Excrete now noted, and now taking down Elmimore, making the best of that Guardian. Carpe with a reveal of his own is able to find one, swings on the corner, and can't quite line up the other. So RQ,
oh boy,
just around the corner. Do they read this? Oh, the flash, they swing in a little bit too late. Now Rossi here in main, able to put 2 down on the ground. Jemkin dead, Rossi with an effective 3rd. Is that a res? Quick tap on it around the corner, but they need to try to fight their way out of this one. Estrella will be able to find the headshot. Shutting down Rossi here for the moment. Paranoia across, swings out, but will end up falling. He's going to be held by that 0 point, but Shock Dart locked in, looking for some damage, but Rossi already able to find the opening kill as Jemkin falls. Now Saya getting Elmimore as well. Estrella spotted, noted here in boats, flash straight into his face, still comes away with 1 while being full flashed, but ultimately it's just Flipshider by himself.
Yeah, at the end of the day, going to be a nice entry here from the set of T1 as he can't quite land those shots. He had so many opportunities, and Saya will pick up a 3rd. So T1
sync here with the rest of the squad. Thought maybe we would see Carpe or Izu fly up the share for him, but Flips and Estrella trying to make something happen here outside of A, and they just end up getting gunned down. Izu coming up huge.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, and it's going to be a couple of upgrades as well for T1. So they just get onto the site for free, and RQ are just running away. That is not the round you want to see if you're RQ. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see a timeout called either now or on the next round, because that one was, they got kind of mowed down in A main, and now the round is just over and around pizza at the moment. So, that's not the way you want it to go.
Rossi also gets Elmimore just through the smoke. And whatever could have, whatever was discussed. Might not matter too much anymore as Flips swings in, the Paranoia hits him. What an effort for him, though. Be able to find those 2 kills, but.
Yeah, he looked angry. And, you know, not going to get the ace.
Coming down, expecting that recon at any moment, but they're just holding this, and this means that because they're just creeping forward, they have no idea that they're in the sun. I mean, look at Estrella. He has no idea whatsoever. Jemkin now overwhelmed, swarmed. Ends up falling in T1. What a call. What a read. They say, okay, you know what? Let's just enter with no util. And now the cleanup continues, and T1 are running away with this half. This is domination. Execute was considering sending the Nano over to that position for the brief little moment. Flash out full. Blind as Xpero swing out.
Oh my god.
Just full whiffs across the board as 4 players disappear. T1 just Thanos snapping them out of existence, as suddenly it is only Estrella left. Saya pushing, prodding, taking him down. Null Command invested. Going across, here's the push now into the B side. Elmimore here, Guardian in hands, able to find 1, can't quite get the second. Xpero trying to get the drag across, but Rossi again! Another 3K, what is it, the 3rd, the 4th one? Jemkin will be able to find Carpe. They now bring it into a 2v3. Rossi down low on HP. A fragment, a flash, all that Flips has to work with.
Oh, if he just clicks. Just kind of staring each other down through the smoke.
Smoke about to dissipate.
They know they're coming from that direction as well. Execute playing this angle very, very nicely.
They are blinded. Izu sets it up for him. Swing onto the corner. The kills come through, and T1 have an absolute perfect run in the second half of the map. With the information gained, okay, Xcrit will be able to find one. Xfero trying to re-lurk back in towards B, but I think statuesque there is a Xcrit able to find that kill, but now creeping up into the smoke. Rossi pops the poison or the poison orb gets popped. He tucks away back in towards stairs.
Yeah, he gets a lot of information. Xcrit not quite able to land that one, and Schneider does get out of there. So spike planted, and they should have known this was coming for a bit. We do see the rotation already coming in from the side of T1. Saya and Izu coming in from the back, but still not going to be an easy retake here.
Time going to be ticking. So we look for an entryway into this one. Paranoia getting a decent catch, but they can't quite swing the corners fast enough before that blind does expire. Xcrit and Rossi able to find one apiece here. As they get themselves over towards the spike. Jemkin on the drop down, looking for the spray through, has to push forward. That's going to be the diffuser, now taking down Izu, right back over onto it. It's held to half, and Rossi staves off Estrella. Lapped in as well as Rossi. He's going to be waiting for the rest of the team to start arriving, not wanting to reveal his position. Swing out, and Elmimore actually does take him down. Top rope. Skrit's still hunting. Izu going to be noted behind, only has a sheriff, and Saya player had to have been looking at the minimap. Completely distracted, not reacting fast enough, ends up getting taken down, and that should be the call to save what weapons they possibly can.
Got that kill, is now looking to challenge outside of Rubble, as already Estrella is going to be taken down, and Saya is not going to delay at all. Knows that Jemkin is there as well. It will be Carpe to take him down. That's 3 for 0 in favor of T1.
I mean, the call was don't hesitate. They absolutely do not. They absolutely run them down.
Hope of...
Oh, boy.
Well, getting any momentum as Izu going to pick up on Xcrit as well, getting out there. And you know, the showstopper doesn't seem to get any value, but still going to be advantage T1 here as this plant is going to come down onto the A site.
Sometimes you don't need that showstopper to find the kill. It's all about just ushering the players into a position that you want them to be in where they don't want to be. Saya player, the sheepdog running at him. They scramble back into the pen.
Bork, bork.
More pushing the smoke, does get a timing. Looks for a little bit more, but the spray's just a bit off. He puts Izu down to 30. Cannot confirm the kill. The time ticking. T1 need to get themselves into the site here very soon as there's a slide down Estrella. He lands in onto the snake bite, and Xcrit is able to collect that kill as swing around the back. Xcrit cautious of this, but tap onto the spike, or swing out, and too many targets. Izu splits his attention.
Spike planted.
End up getting taken down as tap onto the door. CPOA, Xfero just a second off being able to get the jump there. Flipshutter going to be taken out though as Saya player does take him down. Lockdown coming through, and Carpe finding the pick. Push forward there. I'm trying to lead the charge. Elmimore, the great fadeaway shot there on a Saya player, gets himself a third, and Rossi now needs to back out. Sees a tiny little corner that he can tuck into. Right back into the site quickly, but with the time ticking as low as it is, have to kill both of them here. Head down, gets himself in, going for it, but yeah, Elmimore eventually will be able to get the wall bang. Just has to hold his ground as the Prowlers continue to check, and Sai finds one. Izu, in the meantime, just pushing out alongside Xcrit. Picks off Xfero. 3 players now left alive for RRQ as they will be able to get themselves onto the C site, but they're going to use the Nightfall off the rip before the planters even come in. They spot absolutely nothing, so they can take some forward space up through Waterfall across to this C link. Can they deal with this massive approach that's getting ready to come through from Mound? Boombot cleared. No audio here for Elmimore. Just pulls back over towards the bend. Rossi in the meantime, potential to strike as he's creeping his way forward. Right now, backs are turned. Elmimore able to come away with 2, but now showstopper from Jemkin to try to further slow things up. Gets the spot, gets the blow up there, but now Rossi coming through, but can't quite get it done with the Odin.
No, the scoreline and on this map, and now T1 going to look to aggress themselves out onto Mound. He's going to start off with 1. Saya just pick up another elsewhere, but that is going to look pretty good for the side of T1. They still do have Carpe here on the site.
Yeah, now reinforced the side player, rotates his way through Waterfall. 3v4. Carpe thinking about sending the haunt. Oh, takes quite a bit of damage, down to 5. Gonna be caught with util in hand. Elmimore able to come away with a second elimination, but Sion player finds flips. That's now the spike down, the Viper out of the equation. Elmimore a bit stranded here. Sends the Prowler, manages to cut across, but Pain Shell's into bend. Gonna force him back out into the open where he's able to challenge against Saya. He brings this back into a 2v2, now a 2v1 as Estrella finds Rossi. Low HP, as it's just a one-tap necessary. Elmimore back around the corner, swings in, but Xcurate holds his ground. He knows how low that player is as he just sees Jemkin bouncing in.
Toxins going up.
He's gonna have a pretty decent career as a rabbit hunter.
Yeah. I loved his setup there. Xcurate just making this map his right now. Saya, the jump, unfortunate for him, but he's got a lot of setup with his teammates right behind him. Izu gonna take down 2. Elmimore is watching this angle, but already 4 against 2. And on the move, he's gonna go down.
Spike down A.
See Elmimore there, hand off the mouse, just not quite prepared. As Flips just seeing if he can get any kind of damage dealt, does manage to find 1. Now Paranoid. Rossi as well, though, getting caught by his teammates. Paranoia isn't able to swing. Does end up getting taken down, so 3 members lost. But
information given over Izu, and he's not ready for it once again. Jemkin quick on that shot, and they will be able to pick up the C site.
Not seeing anything.
Spike
Also
planted.
not going for the wall bang attempt. Smoking out down, but there's the showstopper. Pulled in from Saya. Jumps out, spots 1, splits the difference, gets some damage in, but Elmimore swinging in. Able to find 2. This bike getting knocked down to 28. Jemkin with a second, takes out Carpe, now Xcurate.
They don't know.
I mean, he's not in it right now. Tucks back inside. Through the poison orb, and Rossi not quite ready. Showstopper does get burnt, but kill is found. Pit now dropped. Izu here. King within the smoke, Estrella on the left-hand side. The 4v4s, they try to hold this, but Carpe now sending that Nightfall. Will catch on the 2. 2 players disconnected back on towards Mount, however, not going to get caught as Isu starts working his way forward. Elmimore, decayed low. Starting to get his HP back, clears out on these Prowlers. The push out, headshot found. Carpe going to be taken down, Xcurate dead as well. Now it's all on Izu and Saya player, who still has an op in hand. Saya now gone. Izu in the 1v2, the defuse coming through. They're in a very disconnected position, but there you go. The final headshot will ring true. Jumps down to 45, but still cannot be found. A side player trying to push the pace. Is going to be Paranoid, but still sees enough to take out Estrella. Pain Shell's now to cut off Link. Swing onto the corner, but Jemkin with the Ghost will be able to strike him down, but it's a good amount of damage across on all of these members of RRQ, and Elmimore is only going to be good for 1 as they push into the smoke.
Just kind of running at them, like through the smoke, and yeah, he got the jump on the 1, but everybody else was behind him, and now Jemkin a bit low on health, and they're going to get
Rossi.
Thinking about it. Yeah, Rossi on the backside of that one, going to read the rotation, takes out Flipshider. Very low on health. These last 2 members should be an easy finish for the side of T1, but Xfaro
doesn't look right. He actually would have been able to see Xcurate up on top, but because they missed each other, that means that he's going to be able to get the jump here. Spots them both. Can he transfer this? Goes for the 1. Tucked into the corner. Can't quite find that second kill. Sees him drop down. Rossi still on the flank, now getting the read of it, but as he looks away, Xcurate pushes through the wall.
Went over to the attacker side as trying to hold it, not able to. Rossi at least able to trade it back, but some damage done to him.
Saya again, blast back and forth, trying to take some space, but Estrella here on up are able to find 1. It's a headshot onto Carpe. And overall, so far it's looking clean here for RQ, just Elmimore as a casualty thus far. If they can close out the round from here, they'll be feeling pretty good about it. And I think ultimately T1, I mean, given that there's the op in play, might just have to call to save the weapons that they have. They'd wish that one of them wasn't a Bulldog, but ultimately they don't have too much of a choice.
Yeah, just wait it out. RQ going to do the same. But I think this is a big round win for RQ. Obviously, they stopped the bonus. It's kind of expected, but we expected it on Ascent, and it didn't happen. They got actually rolled on the 9th round win for T1, and then it was a 10th, and then the 11th, and the rest was kind of
nothing but just sit here, stay tucked, stay quiet. As Haunt gets a reveal, and Elmimore is going to be taken down. Zero now striking, comes up with 1. The site occupied here by T1. Izu now starting to work his way forward on this lurk. Jemkin, looking like he's noting this, but now backs away. Oh, the timing for Izu, it could not be any better.
Yeah. Saya looking to challenge
Estrella about to get caught potentially.
Yeah.
As there's a swing around, he's not ready for it. This now leaves Xferal in a 1v2. Low HP here on Carpe as he moves up, tries to challenge, gets him through the corner, and they know that Izu was behind. Pulls at the half, doesn't hear the drop. Does he pull off of this one? He's gonna try to stick it! And Izu finds his timing perfectly. Still suspicious, sees the gun barrel, finds it, sees the spike. Now rotations can come back. Up on the wall allows him to get bailed out and also stands his ground to find one. Rossi will be able to finish him off there. They now go to a 3v3, but as the swing comes in, Jemkin taken down again. Attention a bit split. Izu going to be noted here on B as the spike works its way through.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, you see rotation here, and they've got it all clogged up. Every entry into this one, the poison orb. Smoke in their face is Rossi also hugging this angle very close to where they're coming from.
A kill for either would give them the ult. There's the C's as Rossi going to be locked into position for the moment, but there's just nothing else on the back end. Right now thrown down, Xferal pushes up over the top of that one, but eventually.
As here comes Saya player once again, getting in there pretty quickly, and it's going to be Izu actually to take him down.
Jemkin dead. Hit now, invested. Nightfall is available. Saya tucking back around the corner. Does keep himself safe for the moment. Some answering spray damage comes through. Saya picked off. Melmore able to find one. Prowler confirming that there's somebody up close, and for now the spike will not be planted. Lockdown also available here from Xferal. Should they be able to get into a winnable position? And that pick on the Izu, it's looking a little bit better for them, but Carpe lurks around the back of side, finds the catch, takes down one, and manages to avoid that Bulldog spray as Elmimore will get finished off. Lockdown now going to be committed. A 1v3 here from Xferal
Spike planted.
for all the marbles. Turret cleared out, swings, finds two, but he's not ready for X-Curate.
Yeah. And eventually that just goes down, and now Estrella is right there.
Elmimore picked off, X-Curate able to find that kill. That's a solid start, but Rossi will get traded out. Turret cleared, Xferal finding one. Looks like we might not be done quite just yet. As X-Crit now finds himself in a 3v1. Off of the ready, spots one for a moment, lines up the shot, but can they avoid it? Couple seconds, just quick corner check as he rushes up the top, Stinger in hand. There's a jump out, Saya blinded up. Jemkin able to find Carpe, quick hops back up over the top, as X-Crit will be able to find one with that tour de force. Rossi finds the second kill here for the squad. Jemkin the elimination, but Izu now lurking. Takes out Elmimore, X-Crit finds Xferal, and suddenly this is all falling apart. Jemkin, the last one alive, last man standing, drops down off the rope, the plant being held. Izu, that in his hands, and he's pushing forward, not pulling back towards tree. He's not stacking up, and the timing, Jemkin just misses him. Swing onto the corner, he is struck down, and X-Curate, the new IGL